All right. G'day. I hope you're well. I am. I might not sound well. I have recently been battling to get over a cold. So I kind of sound like a nose on legs. I apologise for that. To get over a cold. Yeah, all is well. Let me just get the chat thing going. So yeah, live scan time. Good moves in the market, right? Before I get started, I'll let a few more people jump in, as I know that they will be. If you want anyone else to jump in on this, by the way, please feel free to. You're on my YouTube channel as it is. Just it's every Tuesday at 3 p.m. So you're more than welcome to get any friends or whatever, share it in the group. I don't mind. The more the merrier. It's put on by FTX. Because I trade on their platform. It's the platform that I use. It's pretty straightforward in that regard. So, you're more than welcome to share it. All right. So I always start my scan, for those that are new, with a top 10. Good on you, Cameron. Good to see you in the community. Welcome. I'm sorry, I've just got out of an ice bath, so I'm a little bit, my fingers are a little bit chilly. Yeah, so we saw some movement this week. I'm pretty stoked, actually. It's been a really long period of not much going on. Let's recap. What's not good for trading, the way that I trade anyway, is this sort of stuff. Messy. What is good is direction, okay? There is direction. My voice is higher, is it, when I have a cold? That's interesting. I thought it was just more like I had a ginormous nose that's very vocal. Anyhow, we got our direction, and it's really simple. For those that have been trading the same way that I do, that have gone through and learnt the strategies that I do, I see what you mean. For those who trade the way that I do and follow trend the way that I do, you'll see a higher low here. And look, if you've been watching the FTX watch list that I do on this channel as well, so hit the like button, I think is the thing to say, and subscribe, I think so that's the second thing to say. You'll know, I sort of talked about the potential for two things earlier on in the week, where I said if we broke up through here, we could have an uptrend. If we break down through here, we could have a downtrend. I just wanted direction. Happy to see the market go higher because it's just better for everybody. But as long as I get some form of trend, then I'm good to go. I only have had a single trade until... When did I trade it? I traded today. But I had a trade, that's right, yeah. A Cardano trade, profitable, a short, a couple of weeks ago through that run, which was put out actually on an FTX watch list. So you would have seen the sort of the way I was planning out my day. But here's the thing, higher low, higher high, really nice trend kicking in there. So what am I looking at here? Well, at that point, because I'd gone back into holding USD on the FTX platform, and the market, I just didn't have a hold of it. I didn't have a handle on it. It was looking weakish. I got out over here over here somewhere, and I got back in over here. So probably on that, I lost a little bit. But I sat there, and look, the momentum started to shift to the downside. So it was the right thing for me to do. I got back in yesterday, and very glad that I did. Right now, it's about working down through the lower time frames. I really like these trends, and you're going to see, we're going to make a pretty epic watch list, I'd imagine, for you guys to start stalking that crypto cradle trade. The strategy that I taught on the FTX platform, they put on the course, obviously, and you've got access to. Just ask the guys at FTX. They've got something coming out. I'm not sure if it's ready to show you yet. I don't know, so you'll have to ask them. But you can get access to that 4-part series if you wish to. As a matter of fact, if you want access to it, look, feel free to email admin@tradercobb.com, and I can send you the 4 individual pages if you would like to go through and refresh that, if you're somebody that is relatively new to this. Anyway, what am I waiting for? Pull back into this cradle zone. Bullish candle, you little ripper, that's what I'm after. Good convergence on the MACD. Where's the best place for it to pull back to? Kind of just really anywhere. Yeah, Cameron, I am, mate. Same thing. Cheers, Robs. Yeah, mate, I am getting there. I am getting there. I want to pull back into the crowd. Look, I'm more than happy to go 2 hour here, get us in a bit deeper. Let's have a look at the 1 hour. Oh, not so much. I did get this trade this morning. I got my 1-to-1. I got risk free. I got taken out in the second stage, so I didn't make a loss, but I didn't make a profit. So when we get a good trend, here's a couple of things to look at, right? Look at that. This is the strategy, okay? This is the strategy. Pull back, small bullish candle in the cradle with convergence. Move. Pull back, move. That's what we're after. We're working with that trend to find opportunities to trade. There have been opportunities to trade, and people have been making money. Pull back, move. This is the sort of stuff. It's a 30-minute chart. It's okay to go there. The move was fast. Watch the videos. Get yourself in tune with these videos, and you'll know what you're looking for. So I'm waiting for that. Across the top 10, you can see these pullbacks that are occurring today, and I think we might actually get some good opportunities to come. So what we'll do is we'll go through this list together. We've covered Bitcoin. Again, Ethereum, the higher low, higher high. Here's what I really like about Ether at the moment, or ETH at the moment. If I look at the weekly, check it out. Higher low, higher high, pull back. Where did it pull back to though? It pulled back to an old level of resistance. 1, 2 tests, resistance. Became support and it's moved since then. That's a really good move yesterday. Best volatility we've had in quite some time. And the good thing was it was tradable volatility, which I'm stoked about. So yeah, it looks quite good there. I'm just waiting for my opportunity, really. I haven't got a trade on. I haven't got anything that, even the 2 hours got to come back in. I want to see a sharp back in, a clean pullback. It's on the list. Because if it doesn't give me a sharp pullback, if it gives me a flat level or something of a breakout, that's the sort of thing I'm after. Again, look, here's the strategy. Pull back, bullish candle in the cradle. Move, here, same thing, same thing. This is the strategy, guys. Many of you know this. Many of you trade this strategy. Why are you not getting these if you're not? You got to dial yourself in. You got to have that trading plan. You got to do this scan each day. If you want this list, I've told you before, email admin@tradercobb.com. I've got the team with it there. They'll just send it straight to you. Open up on TradingView, and there it is. It's a simple process. Do your scan each day. All right. So Ethereum is in. What I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to change the color. There we go. We're going to move to a Cardano. Ooh, mama. Another one, higher low, higher high. Check it out on the weekly. Even the daily here, you know what I mean? Like it's looking really nice. I'd love to see it get above here. We get above there properly, we'll have a nice higher low and higher high, and then Cardano once again looks deadly. Yeah, it's just strong, isn't it? It's just strong. You missed the start because you're over 15 minutes, Patrick. Spewing, mate. Okay, let's go lower here. So we're moving throughout these time frames. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find where this particular strategy sets up the best. I'm going to get rid of these levels because they're not really that important for what I'm going to show you guys. Anything back in here a little bit further, I want to see it pull back in further. Then a little bullish candle in this region. That's what I'm after. It's not there yet. Oh, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, pulling back. Not the 30. That 1 hour does look pretty. Now, for those of you that know the rules here, you'll note that rule number 8 is nothing in the way of first target being 1-to-1. There is resistance up there, but if that was to be my entry candle, there's plenty of room for us to get up to there. I like the look of that candle. That is going to go into my watch list. Let's keep smooth sailing. Algo. Look, what I really like about Cardano, ETH, and even Bitcoin to a certain extent, not so much actually Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't look too bad in the weekly, but ETH definitely looking really nice there. Is there's a little bit more momentum, okay? Oh, you got the booster on Link. How'd that go? I actually saw it. I didn't raise the order. How'd that go, Ash? Did you kill it or what? I don't know what actually happened there. It was nice though. Double. 61, 8 and 50 if I remember correctly. Yeah, I just like I like the momentum that we've got on some of them. I'm looking for more of a trend here. Algaland, if you look at this, excuse me, somebody's doing roadworks. 1 second. They've pulled out the Whacker-Packer, which is a vibrating metal pad with concrete on it, and it's very loud and very noisy. I hope you can't hear it. It's a bit choppy. Yes, the overall momentum is certainly to the upside, but it's just not quite as smooth as some of the others. Now, that's not to say that this little pulley, this little pullback here is not going to perform. Not at all. It could do extraordinarily well. It's just that it's not quite as nice as some of the more liquid markets. You know what I mean? Oh, so it's not got 1-to-1 yet. Good, but you're in. No dramas. We'll keep the dream alive and let's see how it goes. Altcoin Perpetual. Let's go to the 2 hour here. Don't mind it. Again, that daily's not as tasty, is it? Go to the weekly here. Yeah, not much. I'm trying to see is there multiple time frames that fit, that add weight to that. Oh God, now it's the sun. Sorry about that, guys. Afternoon sunlight problems. I'm trying to find multiple time frames that are in agreement. That's where the trends are stronger. So pretty good on that. I like this trend. I can't ignore. Let's go to the 4. The 4 is in an uptrend. Look at that beautiful convergence from this high to this high. I really like that. It fits the bill. Am I concerned about that? Not particularly when I break it down. I've got to put that in. Alt Perp going in the list. Atom pulling back a little bit here. Not the most liquid of markets at the minute. So for me, I'd much rather be on a ETH, Cardano, or even Alt Perp than Atom for me personally. Bitcoin Cash. Look, it's been a bit of a yuck for quite some time. It's not been a pretty chart. Yesterday, good little move. The 4 hour here is moving a little bit nicer through here. The higher low there, it's much easier represented, or much better, sorry, on this time frame. Look, I've got to be honest. I just see the moving averages aren't in the correct order. That's rule number 2 or 3, 2 and 3. It's just not quite as good as some of the others. Yeah, it's look, liquidity. We're going to get a lot more liquidity. Excuse me. We're going to get a lot more liquidity as the market starts to move, which means we're going to have a lot more that we can work with, especially as your account gets bigger. It's okay. It's just part of it. It's not it's just one of these things we've got to work with. We just got to have our plan and stick to our plan. Looking at Binance, I quite like the 4 here. Let's go to the 2 and see how that little puppy's looking. There is a bit of a region of resistance there. Would that keep me out? Yeah, probably for this. And the reason I say yeah, probably is because I think there's just better opportunities out there right now. It's been a while since we've had anything that I can actually say good opportunities for a while, but we do have a bit more to offer at the minute. BSV is a no for me. Bitmax, I can leave that. Still very sideways, as you can see down here on the daily. Look, I want to see it crack out of that little range and get a bit more momentum. Just get a little more confidence in its own ability. Same with Doge. We've got support down here. We've got resistance up here. We're smack bang around the bottom third with very ugly looking chart. Price structure. So I'll be leaving that. Oh gosh, Dragon. Anyone that yesterday I did the video. I'm not sure if I can't remember if I did it as that 2 hours setting up. But yesterday, man, I highlighted this for this level, this resistance level. I was looking at it first of all in the morning for a break. Sorry, what was that? That's the 2 hour. No, that's a lie. That was Link. I was looking for a break. Dragon had already pushed above and was pulling back. I was hoping to get a small bullish candle here. And guess what? It was until the end of the 2 hour candle. Oh, it was the perfect little cradle. at one stage, and it just went too fast. But I tell you what, it's nice to know that on my list yesterday was Dragon and Link. They were the two main players, and they both had super days. Look, I love it. I love this chart. I think it represents plenty of options, plenty of opportunity. It consolidated after a good move. It's now had that good move yesterday. I think there's more to give, and I'm now stalking opportunities. I say I think there's more to give, not because I know anything about Dragon. I know about trading. So I'm waiting for pullbacks, and as far as the chart goes, it looks really, really good. I love Link as well. Oh, I want a position on Link. I'll get there in a minute. EOS, high, low, high, high. Let's have a quick little sticky beak at the 2. Resistance ahead. Look, I'm going to mark that as a reference point. I'm not going to put it in a list. I'm just going to mark it. Yeah, I don't see enough going on there really on EOS. Ooh, Ethereum. Classic, I mean. Again, another reference point to slap on that. Resistance fairly close, so that's going to be a rule out for me. I've got plenty of other good options, better options that I'm interested in and will likely, fingers crossed, get an opportunity on. Jumping back down, look at this consolidation. I do jump to the weekly from time to time just to see where the price is, because for me, as I'll show you on Link, I look at a weekly chart the same way as I look at a 15-minute chart. It all means the same to me. And the more I have in agreement, the happier I am. Let's keep it going. Exchange perp. Well, didn't we see a little squirt here? Weekly. Check out where we are on the weekly, please. Beautiful. See what I mean? Higher low, higher high. We've got the moving averages fanning nicely. Rule 2 and Rule 3 are met there. Look, check this out. Pullback, bullish candle in that cradle. Given it's only Tuesday, so we've only got 2 days in, right? Not even 2 days. But we've got that cyclicity on the weekly. Then you jump to the daily and you go, well, I'll tell you what, it was a pretty deep pullback here, but it doesn't mean that it's not good. Look at that 2-day. We're in that right region. We break above the high of that 2-day. We're looking quite tasty there, as a matter of fact. So I'm just hanging out, seeing what's going on. The daily, the weekly more so. But then I come down here and look at this 4 and go, oh, gee whiz. I mean, look, it's a higher low, but by bees dick, isn't it? Not much in it. Not much at all. Oh, when I start to do the wiggle head or make funny noises, that's typically a point at which I go, cut it. You know, it does look nice, but it's not quite what I'm after. And, you know, I'll be ruthless with my trades. It's my money. I can trade when I want to. Horby, not that great chart structure. It's reflecting very much of the exchange perp, which is no surprise considering Horby is a part of that. Yeah, that's it, mate. If it's not clear, it's not there. And one of my major rules, Leo, I'm going to leave Link. My lovely Link. So here's what I was looking at yesterday, right? I was so close. It was so close. Oh. See, this is my Bitcoin breakout trading strategy. It's not one of the strategies that I've taught with FTX, but it is one of my 3. Crypto Cradle, Bitcoin breakout, Fibonacci booster. And you're going to see this represented quite well. Look, it's easy with hindsight to say I should have just taken it. No, I shouldn't have. It wasn't good enough. I did see it. I did make the decision. It popped, it went, it ran. The rest is history. But does that mean that I'm not going to get a trade? No. I'll show you some more. What I love about Chainlink is there was a 2-day pullback, which is 2 candles pulling back. That's a higher low for me. Check it out. Higher low, higher high. Daily back in an uptrend. That is represented much clearer on this 12-hour. Higher low, higher high. That was the point, Bushka, where the break occurred. Let me jump to now the weekly. See what I'm saying? Bullish candle in the cradle, breaking the highs right where that breakout was. Oh, man. It was just so good. Why didn't I take it? The question comes. The reason I didn't take it was because it didn't fit my rules. It was a B. Yeah, look, Adam, you're right, mate. You know, it's very easy with hindsight. I stand by not taking this trade. I stand by it. I really do. If I jumped down, I could have very easily just gone, jam that in through here, and I could have called that a B's deep break and entered through the break of that. And that would have been fine. Okay? I made the call at the time. I didn't have a great spot for a stop loss. I was watching it on the 1 hour as well, which would have given me a great spot for a stop loss there, and I'd probably be up about 10x by now. These things happen. I've got to stand by the decisions I make. I'm a trader. That's all I've got. I've got to be decisive. I can't use hindsight. I can't look back. I can only look forward. And looking forward, well, I was presenting when this came about. Check this out. This is what we call a fib booster. It looks like, well, you don't want to, that'd be 1-to-1 now, wouldn't it? You took it, but yeah, no dramas, Ash. It's all learning, mate. It's all about learning. Has anyone got, oh, sorry. I'm speaking about a strategy that many of you don't know. I know some of you are in this booster. It looks like it should have got 1-to-1-ish by now. Anyway, it's about waiting for opportunities. Here's one of my fib boosters pulling back in, moving quite nicely. Let me get rid of this. There was also an opportunity for those that were around earlier this morning. We're talking about 8:30. This little cradle here moved quite nicely. It's hit 1-to-1. Excellent. Good to hear. People making money. This is the cyclicity I'm after. You know, it's a really, really nice looking trend. Not that I want to see anyone get stopped out. I want to get an entry myself. I'd love to see it pull back. Back into that cradle. Gee whiz, I own some link, but not with margin. I want to be trading with margin. You know what I mean? So it's going in the list. It's already there. I'll chuck it in that the old yellow submarine. A Litecoin. Ooh, this could be a little bit of yum. What I'm looking at here is... Oh, look, it's not real. I mean, if I draw that in and call that... Yeah, look, there's an area there. I'm not gonna rely on it too much. What I will do, though, is I'll throw this and we'll get 61.8 somewhere in and around there. Couple little bonus factors, no big deal. If I get that candle over here, there's a fairly high probability I'd swing the bat on that one. Throw on that puppy in. Quite like it. Little bullish candle. Simple stuff, guys. Just following that singular strategy, the crypto cradle. If you've got the others, well, you know what they are. There's 3 strategies to build an entire business around. Question, Mr. Jono. On Cardano and Matic, I had my buy stop limit order placed on both. They both got triggered, but neither filled any of the amount. And then the market took off spearing because I was right on both. Not sure why it skipped straight. Well, did you use a stop limit? Because what you got to understand with a stop limit is you got to give it a bracket. So let me give you an let me get through this and then let me give you that example. All right, let me give you the example because I think I know why it might have jumped your order, mate, and because it happened to me, I don't know, a long time ago, and I learnt the same lesson. So I'll walk you through it in just a sec. Matic, there's nothing there that I'm too keen on. Mid-perp, it could be slippage. It's more than likely not slippage, not on Cardano anyway. How small was the gap though? That's a thing. Was it a couple of cents? I always raise the order with my bracket and then I go and look at where the line's going. On FTX, it shows you your entry, your stop loss. Then when you reverse it, it shows you it shows you your limit and your stop order. So it shows you the distance between them. And then when you put your stop in, it also shows with that red spotted line. I just make sure as a visual representation based on the time frame that I'm trading that it looks all right. That's how I personally do it. Mid-perp. Zoom back out. Probably look quite good in the weekly here. Yeah, it looks very Ethereum-ish or Ethereum-esque. However way you want to spin that bottle. Yeah, beautiful, mate. No dramas. Look, it's just a little bit like, bring me these questions. I need to know these things because all those little things, chances are I've already done it, so I can help you pretty quickly on that sort of stuff. And it's usually the same issue. Look, I don't mind mid-perp. I'm going to keep an eye on that. I haven't had any issues since using the Google spreadsheet calculator and the limit. It gives me beauty, Ash. So we got the resources, mate. All you got to do is stick your hand up and ask the question. We'll take care of the rest. Okay, B, big move yesterday. Biggest in the whole perp list, but nothing to play with today. It's just a low to a high. Not interested. Shit perp. Back up to some old resistance. Look, the trend is there. Oh, getting croaky now. The trend is there. Higher low, higher high. To me, what I'd like to see is this to kick on and pull back into that region, or perhaps a flat level. Oh no, it's getting a bit spiky up there. I'm not going to add this in today. I'll come back and check it tomorrow. Tomo's a bit confused. He doesn't know what day it is. Tron, look, it's kind of like XRP, is it? It's just sort of, creeping along. There's resistance right there. I'm not too keen on. I want to see a little bit more follow through here on Tron to really sink my teeth into XRP. Speak of the devil, there it is. I mean, what are we going to do with you, XRP? This is a real shame because XRP, when it moves, like the last 2 years, 18, 19, it was one of my best profitable markets trading against XRP, whether it was perp, BTC or USDT. When it moved, it used to move really well. Like, we used to look at these trends. Like, what a ripper! Look at that. Last year was all right in the short, but it's just been. Look at this. It's just a mess. It's not been pretty. So, unfortunately, XRP, you're dead to me for the time being. Tezos. Let's hit the weekly here. Yeah, not showing me a great deal. Again, a bit caught up. Look how. See how this is a bit messy. The XRP army awfully quiet and socials of late. I'm sure they have been. They'd either have their tails squared right up underneath their bum, or they'd be licking their wounds. I think they're the two options they've got. Yeah, it's pretty frequent we see that, Jacob. It's I see the same thing repeated, and that's why usually a quick question is good. Okay, so higher low, push above for a higher high, pull back. Again, that's the planning of the trade. I'm going to keep an eye on that. It's definitely not one that's going to go on the list right now. It's got too much work still to do for me. Privacy, priv. Look, the problem I got here is I kind of like that 2-day candle, but it needed to be back in here because these are the high lows here. Too much of a wide stop, so no good for me there. Theta kicking on. Oh, excuse me again. I sound terrible, I know, but I'm actually feeling a lot better. When you get through that stage of the cold where you actually feel good, but you sound terrible. Look, I can't really justify putting this into a list right now, although possibly, let me just double check something. I know it's not something that you guys have done, but while I'm here, I'm going to riddle me this. See, there you go, bingo. 60 and right in the nose. That's a profit right there that didn't get taken. Why? Because I was, 115? What's the time now? I was presenting. But that's a Fibonacci booster, another profit there. So guys, there's money to be made. This market is moving. We have opportunity. Let's have a look at the list that we've just put together now, just by having a quick run through and see what we've got. Well, that's the thing is, do you think Bitcoin will hit 10K soon? Oh, look, I don't know. I'd love to think so. The momentum is there. Will it carry through? I don't have the answer to that question. Saw that before on the lower time frame. It didn't. Yeah, look, Theta's got a fair old. It looks like it's got the liquidity. Look, I haven't traded it yet, so I'm the verdict is still out. Ethereum's in the list because it's just a bloody good chart. Okay, it's looking really nice. I need to see a bit more of a pullback here. Bitcoin also in the list. A bit more of a pullback is what I'm after. Whether it be the 2, whether it be the 4, or possibly, not the 8. Not the 8 right now. 2 or 4. Okay, let's keep going. Cardano was keeping an eye on that on the 1 hour right now. Let's see how that's sitting pretty. 30 minutes to go. I'm going to keep a very close eye on that little tiger. There is resistance ahead, but my 1-to-1 is plenty within range. I quite like that chart. On to alt perp, we've got another little opportunity potentially there. I'd like to see that pull back a little bit deeper perhaps. The 2, the 4 and the 1, but pretty much the 2 and the 4 is my focus and preference there. Link, look, sorry guys that are already long here. I'd love to see it pull back in a little bit further. But that being said, if this trend does continue to kick on setting higher highs, I'm going to go for the boosters or, little cradles like that. That's profitable trade. Litecoin jumping in here. Let's have a look. I was looking at the 2 hour, I believe. Yeah, I want that candle right there. So I'll see if I get it. Mid perp on the 4, very similar to Ethereum. Want a bit more of a pullback. We've got options. Now, someone's asking about DeFi perp. There won't be enough data there, I don't believe. No. So for me, I want to have a bit more data there. We've only got like less than a week of information. Look, I can have a look at this on the lower time frames. There ain't no problem with that. But I much prefer to have a bit more data to work with. But in saying that, how's the liquidity over here? I'll have to go and have a look. But there's a level starting to tick in. Let me just jump to here. I'm going to throw that into this list. Add to watch list. There we go. She's in. And I'll keep an eye on it. I want to go. I haven't seen the liquidity. I'm going to have a look at that in a moment when I go and have a look. Question around. Yeah, breakout there, mate, is what I'm looking at. Am I okay with the depth on Cardano of the pullback? Yeah, on the 1 hour, mate. No problem. I mean, what you'll notice is this. I've been saying, look, on some of them, I'm waiting for a larger pullback, a deeper pullback. But this is nice because if, let's say I don't get a larger pullback, maybe it's going to be this one. Maybe this one just goes and takes off. Small candle in the right area. As long as it fits the rules and I play by those rules, I can manage my risk, potentially get a 1-to-1 relatively quickly, scale out, I'm risk-free. Now, if it does pull back, I'll wait for the next opportunity on the higher time frame, or I might get it somewhere else. But it's touching that 10. The 1 hour is sweet as a nut right there in the moneymaker. I'm happy. I think it looks quite good. Nobody or RSI strategies. I don't suspect there'll be too many, not especially not people who've done my courses or my strategies. Yeah, that's for great Uber Mensch. Sorry, I can't pronounce that very well. So there you go, guys. Same time, same day next week, 3 p.m. I'll be keeping these market view, the sort of videos that I'm putting out with watch lists. So keep yourself plugged in. Make sure you like this. Make sure you subscribe to this. Make sure you turn on the bell. There's a little bell thing. Chuck that on so you get a notification when it goes out. Because being Johnny on the spot means you might actually get the trade that sets up. Great watch list right here. Take it easy. Plenty of opportunities available. If you want the perp list, email admin@tradercobb.com. Take it easy, guys. Speak to you.